And now, it's that other voice from Yorkshire. Please welcome back Stuart Larner. That's it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's simple.
Okay.
Even I can manage that.
Good. Comfort regained. I found my old teddy in a cupboard. A cross stitched over where each eye once lay. His mouth is sewn into a smile so broad, you'd think he'd still have soothing things to say. His ear hangs off, as if he's strained so long, and worn it out listening all these years. Time's washed us both. I've grown, he's shrunk among the tumbled turnings of my adult cares. Feel his fur. To comfort is his soft art. Still the old cuddly stuffing firm all through. Against my chink, I think I hear his heart. You hold him. Listen. You might hear him too. As Bonfire Night is approaching, so this is a poem called November the 6th. This morning, my son and I searched the lane for fallen rockets. We found only one, a charred remnant amongst sodden leaves, run over by a car. I said, obviously a dud, burnt out before it had even reached the trees. No, Dad, he said, this fell back to earth after it had scorched the stars. Bit of technical education for you now. Skateboarding, technical terms. An air is any form of aerial removal, manoeuvre, and an ollie is a manoeuvre whereby the skateboarder turns upside down and still has the board sticking by centrifugal force to his feet. The skateboarders. With no more light than this, the monitors show the basement car park. Coming at the day's end, padded for conference, gliding with braced knees, left shoulder leading, shark's fins circling in this half-lit world. Sport absorbs their mischief. Statues of kings, they rain on boards, toy soldiers with their own bit of earth to stand on or be buried in. Obstacles do not limit their realm. They overcome what other minds devise. Over white lines, down exit ramps, they jump and land in complex stunts. Their steady practice proves to them airs and ollies can turn the worlds about. This is called London Zoo Developments, and it was inspired by a quotation on the tripadvisor.co.uk website from the manager of London Zoo, who was saying, "We are continuing to build new enclosures where we can." Beyond the building site, I heard the lioness, her throat clearing, outgunned the jackhammer, but her lion waited and dozed. She took a step towards him. The excavator reached deep into the gagging earth, but the load it rested up was not as huge as the next roar from the lioness's throat. Still, her lion pretended sleep. So she took another step. I heard her third roar rise up the rocks of the enclosure wall, higher than the towering crane, echoing off the cowering clouds, where even thunder hid in fear. Yet her lion still would not stir. So she nudged him with the slightest quantum of a touch, lighter than as from an atom miles away. Instantly his eye sprung open, its glint glaring like the arc of an oxytorch. Slowly he stretched his toes and claws, arose, licked and sniffed for fresh raw signs. A strange Africa came over them as they growled and prowled the bare compound. I glimpsed the keeper with meat bucket at the lock, but they sensed and smelt and saw and heard the whole of the click of the bolt drawn back. That's when I knew that the world is a zoo, which encloses us without our knowing. For all the lions of London, from Westminster to Trafalgar, from the Palace to South Bank, are waiting inside their coats of bronze or stone. Finally, this is an as-found poem. It's been very little extra work or abridgment from me. It's an almost direct quote from the Highway Code in the 1970s and 80s to do with the procedure at level crossings, the half-barrier level crossings. It's called Behaviour at Level Crossings. I think I might need a drink for this one. Just a second. The first warning of a train coming is a steady amber light and the warning bell ringing, followed by twin flashing red lights. Then, within seconds, the half barriers come down. The train arrives soon afterwards. If, after about 3 minutes, the barriers stay down, but no train appears, phone the signalman to find out what's happened. If you break down on the crossing, when you are alone in your car, try to start it again. But don't waste time. If you can't move it quickly, phone the signalman to tell him what's happened. If bells start to ring, or lights show, or the barriers come down while your vehicle is still stuck on the crossing, then get right away from the railway tracks and see that everybody else does so too!
always heard that men from Yorkshire are very quietly spoken. That was a very eclectic verse of the wonderful Stuart Larner. More applause, please. So we come to the close of what I think has been a lovely evening, continuing our 25th anniversary celebrations. We've had a range of lovely voices, 2 from Yorkshire, 2 from the Celtic Fringe, various parts of. If only you'd had somebody from Scotland, we'd almost have had a United Kingdom. But I think they've been busy with something else. So thank you for coming. If you want to hear more from us, leave your email address. Please put your hands together once again for the poets we've had on tonight. Stuart Larner. Also from Yorkshire, Claire Molly. And from Ireland and Wales, Lara Kennedy. She gets 2 votes. And me, I'm Patrick Humane. The bar is open till 11. If you want to stay for a drink, we'd love to chat to you, or you can ignore us. Anyway, thank you for coming. Safe journey home.